Yes. Good evening, children. RRB PO మెయిన్స్ ఎగ్జామ్ సెప్టెంబర్ 10th దీన్ని దృష్టిలో పెట్టుకొని మనము మెయిన్స్ డైలీ డిస్కస్ చేస్తున్నాం నాన్న. అందులో భాగంగా ఈరోజు 14th పేపరు డిస్కస్ చేయబోతున్నాం. 14th పేపరు అందులో భాగంగా ఈరోజు 14th డిస్కస్ చేద్దాం నాన్న. ఇందులో గ్రామర్ పార్ట్ మొత్తం 40 క్వశ్చన్స్ ఉంటాయి, మీకు తెలుసు. దీస్ 40 క్వశ్చన్స్ యూ హ్యావ్ టు ఫినిష్ విత్ ఇన్ 25 minutes time. Minimum you have to get 20 marks out of 40. That is the reality. So, first 1 to 5. Select the phrase or connector starters from the given 3 options which can be used to form a single sentence from the 2 sentences given below, implying the same meaning as expressed in the statement sentences. See, here you have to follow the tricky system. వాడు క్వశ్చన్ అడుగుతున్నాడు, స్టార్టర్ ఏ విధంగా ఇచ్చాడు. ఇక్కడ ప్లాన్డ్ వేలో పోవాలి, అనలిటికల్ థింకింగ్ చేసుకోవాలి. స్టేట్మెంటు ఫస్ట్ స్టేట్మెంట్ సెకండ్ స్టేట్మెంట్కి మూవ్ అవుతుందా, సెకండ్ నుంచి ఫస్ట్కి వెళ్తుందా అనేది కొంచెం ఆలోచించాలి. పాజిటివ్ నెగిటివ్, నెగిటివ్ పాజిటివ్ అయితే ఒకే ఒక బ్లైండ్ సైన్ ఫాలో కావాలి. పాజిటివ్ నెగిటివ్, నెగిటివ్ పాజిటివ్ స్టేట్మెంట్ ఉన్నట్లయితే బట్ కానీ ఎట్ కానీ, దో, ఆల్దో, డెస్పైట్, ఇన్స్పైట్ ఆఫ్, వేర్ యాజ్, వైల్, ఈ కాంటెక్స్ట్ మనము యూజ్ చేసుకోవచ్చు. సో అది చూసుకోవాలి. స్టేట్మెంట్ ఎలా స్టార్ట్ అవుతుంది, స్టార్టర్ అదే వాక్యంలో ఏదైతే వాక్యం ఇచ్చింటాడో కింద స్టార్టర్స్లో కూడా అదే ఇస్తే 99% బ్లైండ్గా అది ఫాలో అయిపోవచ్చు. దీని మీద కామెంట్స్ వద్దు, ఎవరి సిస్టమ్ వారిది. ఇది నా సిస్టమ్, ఈ విధంగా ఫాలో అయితే అవుట్ ఆఫ్ 5 యు ఆర్ గోయింగ్ టు గెట్ మినిమం ఖచ్చితంగా మీకు మినిమం అంటే మినిమం అనుకునే కానీ 3 కరెక్ట్ అవుతాయి. 5 అటెంప్ట్ చేశారనుకోండి, 2 తప్పు అయినా యు ఆర్ గోయింగ్ టు బి లెఫ్ట్ విత్ 2.5 మార్క్స్. డోంట్ వేస్ట్ యువర్ టైం. ఓకే, హియర్ పార్లీ జీ ఈజ్ అమంగ్ ద మోస్ట్ రికగ్నైజబుల్ బ్రాండ్స్ ఇన్ ఇండియా. Parle G recorded a massive drop in sales recently. ఇక్కడ మనకు Parle G among the most recognizable, though Parle G among as Parle G recorded. మీరు నేను జస్ట్ ఒకటి చెప్పాను మీకు, Parle G is among the most recognized. So Parle G among the most, Parle G though Parle G is among. అంటే ఇక్కడ మీరు గమనించండి, Parle G ఈజ్ అమంగ్ ద మోస్ట్ రికగ్నైజబుల్ బ్రాండ్స్ ఇన్ ఇండియా. ఎన్నో బ్రాండ్స్ ఉన్నాయి, అందులో పార్లీ జీ అనేది ఒక బ్రాండ్. పార్లీ జీ రికార్డెడ్ ఏ మ్యాసివ్ డ్రాప్ ఇన్ సేల్స్ రీసెంట్లీ. అయితే ఈ మధ్యకాలంలో వాటి సేల్స్ తగ్గినాయి అని అర్థం. ఇక్కడ దో పార్లీ జీ ఈజ్ అమంగ్ ద మోస్ట్ రికగ్నైజబుల్ బ్రాండ్స్ ఇన్ ఇండియా, పార్లీ జీ రికార్డెడ్ ఏ మ్యాసివ్ డ్రాప్ ఇన్ సేల్స్ రీసెంట్లీ. Parle G recorded, no, it is going to be reversed, it is not correct. So definitely which one is correct? Only 2 is correct. Is there only 2 options? No. Here third one is not at all related. So definitely it is inevitable for you to go to both 1 and 2. That's all. Many of economies revival measures are sensible. A wider discussion on the matter would serve the country well. See, this is the statement, this is the link. That means you have to move from 1 to 2. No need to go for 2 to 1. Many of economies revival measures are sensible. A wider discussion on the matter would serve the country well. వీటి ఎలా ఎకానమీ రివైవల్ కోసం ఏ విధమైనటువంటి మెజర్స్ తీసుకోవాలి అనేటువంటిది ఆలోచనపరమైనటువంటివి. ఏ వైల్డర్ డిస్కషన్ ఆన్ ద మ్యాటర్ వుడ్ సర్వ్ ద కంట్రీ వెల్. వీటి మీద ఎక్కువ డిస్కషన్ చేస్తే బాగుంటుంది. సబ్జెక్టెడ్ టు వైల్డర్ రివర్స్ నో. వైల్ మెనీ ఆఫ్ ది ఎకానమీస్ రివైవల్ మెజర్స్ ఆర్ సెన్సిబుల్, ఏ వైల్డర్ డిస్కషన్ ఆన్ ది మ్యాటర్ వుడ్ సర్వ్ ద కంట్రీ వెల్. వైల్ మెనీ ఆఫ్, same usage. That is the thing I am telling. A wilder discussion, reverse, it is not going to be. Definitely only 2 is correct. No need to wait for a minute. Dear children, listen to me with care and concentration. So both 1 and 2 are very easy to tackle the things within no time. Then third, minimalist theorists held that democracy is valuable. Minimalist theories held that democracy is valuable. కొంతమంది థియరిస్టులు డెమోక్రసీ అనేది విలువైనది అని చెప్తున్నారు. డెమోక్రసీ ఎనేబుల్స్ ద పీస్ఫుల్ ట్రాన్స్ఫర్ ఆఫ్ పవర్ త్రూ ఫ్రీ అండ్ ఫెయిర్ ఎలిమెంట్స్. కొంతమంది అలా అభిప్రాయపడుతున్నారు. డెమోక్రసీ అనేటువంటిది త్రూ ఫ్రీ అండ్ ఫెయిర్ ఎలక్షన్స్ ద్వారా పవర్ను తీసుకొస్తుంది. అంటే దేని గురించి చెప్తున్నాం? డెమోక్రసీ గురించి చెప్తున్నాం. డెమోక్రసీ ఎనేబుల్స్ ద అంటే డెమోక్రసీ వాల్యుబుల్ అని కొంతమంది అభిప్రాయము. డెమోక్రసీని ఈ విధంగా తెస్తుంది. సో minimalist theories held, same repetition, held that democracy is valuable. It enables, no need to use again democracy, it enables the peaceful transfer of power through free and fair elections. Though, when we are going to use though, when positive negative, is there any positive negative? No. Whether is followed by or, avuna kada, no, it is confirmed statement, no need to go for whether, definitely only one follows. Tushara, just see whether the statement is moving from first to second or second to first. Just you observe. If it is positive negative, you have to go for that pair of words. Within fraction of minute, you have to. Then fourth one. The latest estimates of GDP, gross domestic product, show year-on-year growth in the April-June period. The latest estimates for gross development product show year-on-year growth in the April-June period. Last year April-June కు ఈ ఇయర్ April-June పీరియడ్ పోల్చుకుంటే లేటెస్ట్ ఎస్టిమేట్స్లో ఇయర్ గ్రోత్ అనేది ఇప్పుడు కనపస్తుంది అంటున్నాడు. సంతోషం. ద గ్రోత్ స్లిట్ ఫర్ ఏ ఫిఫ్త్ స్ట్రైట్ క్వార్టర్ టు 50%, ద స్లోయెస్ట్ స్పేస్ ఇన్ మోర్ దాన్ 6 years. ద గ్రోత్ స్లిట్ ఫర్ ఏ ఫిఫ్త్ స్ట్రైట్ క్వార్టర్. అయితే కంటిన్యూస్గా చూసుకున్నట్లయితే ఈ గ్రోత్ అనేటువంటిది ఈ క్వార్టర్లో 5% తగ్గింది అని అంటున్నాడు. మరి ఇక్కడ మనం అబ్జర్వ్ చేస్తే ది లేటెస్ట్ ఎస్టిమేట్స్ డెఫినెట్లీ వీ హ్యావ్ టు టేక్ వన్. ఇంకా దాని గురించి ఆలోచన చేయకూడదు. యాజ్ ద లేటెస్ట్ ఎస్టిమేట్స్ ఫర్ జీడిపి గ్రో, ఇది కూడా తీసుకోవచ్చు. దెన్ డ్యూరింగ్ ద లేటెస్ట్ ఎస్టిమేట్స్ ఫర్ జీడిపి, ఈజ్ దేర్ ఎనీ పీరియడ్ during the latest estimates for GDP, so year on, no, it is not going to be correct. So better to take 1 and 2, as 1 and 2 is not option, so you have to go for only 1. No need to think. Then next, fifth one, the country gets up for the next presidential election scheduled before the end of this year. The country gets up for the next presidential election scheduled before the end of this year. Jana District MP Mr. MPMA Sumanitran, who is also TNA spokesman and a senior lawyer, weighs the options before the alliance. Mari, as the country gets up, country gets up usage is there. In the light of country gearing up, yes, we may use this also. The region for the country, what is the region? No. So only 1 and 2. Where 1 and 2? Here. So option 4 is correct. Here 5 questions were given. You may make 5 attempts, and there is every possibility that you may commit 2 mistakes. So you are left with 2.5 marks, and within 3 minutes you have to crack. And no need to commit the mistake also. And if you are going to follow my system, there is no need to commit a mistake. Just if there is same sentence is there, you have to take that. That is the blind sign. And if there is positive, negative, positive, you have to use though, THOUGH, although, ALTHOUGH, then but, then yet, then while, then whereas, Then in spite of, in spite of, next, however, nonetheless, nonetheless, nevertheless, nevertheless. If there is any positive, negative, or negative, positive statements were given, you have to club those two statements with though, although, but, yet, while, whereas, in spite of, however, nonetheless, nevertheless. You need not worry. Blindly, you please follow. And one more thing, if the sentence is given and the starter is with the same words, you please try to follow. It's a blind sign, so that you are going to get absolute marks. Okay, Nana? Then, next item is 6 to 10. Here, combinations. In the following questions, two columns are given containing three sentences, bar phrases each. In first column, sentences bar phrases are A, B, C, and in the second column, the sentences phrases are D, E, F. A sentence bar phrase from the first column may or may not connect with another sentence bar phrase from the second column to make a grammatically and contextually correct sentence. Each question has 5 options, 4 of which display the sequence or sequences in which the sentences bar phrases can be joined to form a grammatically and contextually correct sentence. If none of the options given forms a correct sentence, after combining, mark 5, that is, none of these as your answer. Generally, you are going to be given with the vast direction. So, what is the nutshell? What is the brief meaning of this direction? So, you have to say, take one sentence from column A, and you have to take another sentence from column B, and you have to club these two sentences. Here, what the system you have to follow? Here also I am going to show a easiest way. First you have to go for AD, then AE, then AF, then BD, then BE, then BF, then CD, then CE, then CF. You have to play this. AD, AE, AF, BD, BE, BF, CD, CE, CF. First of all, you have to go for AD. Is there any AD in the options? No. You are not supposed to do that. Then AE option is there? Yes. So read AE option. AE option, you have to read. Policy makers could also consider the benefits of putting extra money D. Extra money D. Is there any connectivity? No. AE is over. Then AF. Extra money shipped. Extra money shipped on this front could be worth a try. Policy makers generally after worth, after stop, we have to use ing form. After worth, after stop, we have to use ing form. Grammatically, it is also wrong. So, AF over. Then you have to go for BD. You have to go for BD. Come on. The government has announced a raft of measures. Government has announced a raft of measures. Announced already. Many of them means measures. Many of them aimed at upping sales and making more funds available. Absolutely, BD is correct. That's all BD. Option 2 is correct. Then go to 7th one. Here also you have to follow the same system. 97, 7th one. Same AD. Is there AD? No. AE, yes, AE is there. So put a trial for AE. Off, has. Off has. Is there any possibility to link? No. AE is ruled out. Then go to next AF. AF is there. Of the aggregate demand. So the recent collapse in automobile sales is one symptom of the aggregate demand shock that has hit the Indian economy. Collapse hit the Indian economy. Absolutely correct. So you have to go for A, F. So choice 1. Choice 1. How much time you took? Just 30 seconds. 30 seconds. Listen to me with care. It is a challenge to you. No need to spend more time. Then next. Then 8th one. Same. Is there AD? Is there AD? You have to go for AD. Is there AD in the options? No. AE is there. Come on, read. Not able to. Is there any two preposition? No. A is not possible. Not able to, able have. No, it is also not possible. Then you have to go for BD. Is there BD? No. Is there BE? No. Is there BF? No. Then you have to go for CD. Again I am telling Nana, AD, AE, AF, BD, BE, BF, then CD, CE, CF. See, here there is no AD, we won't go for AD. Then AE, we observed it is not possible. AF, no possible. Then BD, BE, BF, it was not given in the options. Then you have to go for CD. First CD, check it. CD, one of the arguments frequently trotted out. Trotted means moved. MOVED. One of the arguments frequently trotted out in favor of data localization is that it will, one of the arguments frequently trotted out in favor of data localization is that it will help us improve our national competence in artificial intelligence. Absolutely CD is correct. When CD is correct, you have to observe CE also. Come on, it seems, come on, what is that? CE. One of the arguments frequently trotted out in favor of data localization is, it seems unlikely that the user preferences gathered by Flipkart. Is there any link to the Flipkart in the sentence? Once again, CD. One of the arguments frequently trotted out in favor of data localization is, డేటా లోకలైజేషన్కి సంబంధించి ఉన్నటువంటి ఒకనొక ఆర్గ్యుమెంట్ ఫేవరబుల్గా ఉంది. అది ఏంటంటే దట్ ఇట్ విల్ హెల్ప్. వన్ ఆఫ్ ది ఆర్గ్యుమెంట్ సింగులర్, సో యూ హ్యావ్ టు యూజ్ సింగులర్ ఇట్. సో అబ్సల్యూట్లీ సిడి ఈజ్ కరెక్ట్. దెన్ సిఈ, మరి ఇక్కడ కూడా మనకు సింగులర్ రావాలి. ఎక్కడైనా సింగులర్ ఉందా? ఈజ్, it seems unlikely that the user preferences gathered by Flipkart. See, CD possibility is there, CE possibility is there, so you have to go for 4, CD, CF. Then both possibilities are there. Then next one, ninth one, again AD combination is there? No. Ninth one, AD combination is there? No. Then AE combination is there, so you have to go for AE. From an, column 1, from an economic and market perspective, the religious or ethnic identities of undocumented migrants, of plus plural subject from Bangladesh do not matter. From an economic and market perspective, the religious or ethnic identities undocumented migrants from Bangladesh do not matter. Here, religious or ethnic identities of, after preposition of, we may use inform, we may use adjective, or we may use plural subject. Of undocumented migrants from Bangladesh do not matter. Here, religious. So, definitely A is correct. If you go for AE, you have to see BF also. You have to see BF. What is the BF? The consternation. Consternation means alarm. The consternation among political parties over the final draft of the National Register of Citizens in Assam is a vantage point. Vantage means good. Is a vantage point from which, see, BF, the consternation among political parties over the final draft of the National Register of Citizens in Assam is a vantage point. From which we can discuss the principle of capitalism. So, AE, BF also suitable. So fourth option is correct. In such a way, you have to link. So what is the clue? First, we have to see the AD, then AE, then AF, then BD, then BE, then BF, then CD, then CE, then CF. You follow this process, you can easily get through the answers. Okay, Nana? Next. 10th one is there, another one is there. In an address, a gathering of 6 on Monday. Okay, here also, is there any AD? No. Then go for AE. Yes, AE is there. You have to go for AE. In an address to a gathering of 6 on Monday, Khan was heard toning. Toning India's western neighbor has been stoking war hysteria in the aftermath of New Delhi's move. Pakistan, in an address to a gathering of 6 on Monday, Khan was heard toning. Then AE, toning India's western neighbor has been stroking. Here was heard, here has been stroking. This is past, this is present perfect. So A is not suitable. Then go for AF. Was heard toning. It could also, it is not readably, not context. Then you have to go for BD, no BD, BE, BF, rule out. Then you have to go for CD. Pakistani Prime Minister Imran Khan's avowal. Here, Pakistan's nukes means attacks. ATTACKS, attacks. In Pakistani Prime Minister Imran Khan's avowal that his country would never use nuclear first against an enemy. Never use nuclear first against an enemy. So this is related to the war. So definitely CD must be followed. If you go for CD, you have to observe CE also. CE. Pakistani Prime Minister Imran Khan avowal that his country would never use nuclear weapons first against nuclear weapons India's western neighbor. Nuclear weapons against India's western neighbor. So C is not suitable. So automatically which one is correct? Second one is correct. In such a way, you have to do this. Here, 5 questions. You have to make 5 attempts. You may commit 2 mistakes. So you are left with 2.5 and you have to finish within 2 minutes time. But you are not supposed to commit the mistakes. That in such a way, you have to tackle these things. Then, next 11 to 15, rearrange the following 6 sentences A, B, C, D and F in the proper sequence to form a meaningful paragraph, then answer the questions given below them. In case of mains and in case of PO prelims, it may be SBI PO prelims, it may be IBPS PO prelims, or it may be SO also, prelims also. When you are given with the rearrangement, you please try to observe or try to concentrate on the questionnaire first. If you go as per the questionnaire, you are going to get the print. Come on. Here you are given with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sentences were given. So first of all, what we have to do? We have to write 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then first we make an attempt from the questionnaire. If the sentence D, but calling LIC to do so is not the right way to go about it, is the 5th. So you have to keep the D under 5. D under 5 is the 5th sentence after rearrangement. Which one of them is formed the 2 consecutive statements after the rearrangement? Which one is going to be the correct one? Okay, then second one is, and 12th sentence is, if D is the 5th sentence, then 5th sentence, which one of the following will be the first sentence? If D is the 5th sentence, which one will be the last sentence? Then, if D is the fifth sentence, which one will be the second sentence? If D is the fifth sentence, which one of the following will be the fourth sentence in the rearrangement? Is there any clue we got? Only one clue we got, that is fifth sentence we got as D. Based on that, we have to frame the sentences in correct order. Come here. What is D? But calling upon. Okay. Life Insurance Corporation of India is investing another 4,700 crore in IDBI Bank. This will be, what is this? We don't know. This will be, we won't start with this as a first sentence. In addition, we have to say something about that. Then we won't use in addition. That is, A sentence is not first one. With bad loans hovering at more than 29%, the bank is among the best suited candidates for capital infusion. Which bank? IDBI. So, the bank. First we have to mention about the IDBI. Then only you have to say the bank. So, it is not going to be the, so, fifth one is not going to be the first sentence. First one is not going to be the first sentence. Fifth one is not, he is not going to be the sentence. We should not start with but as the first. So, it is not going to be the first sentence. Even though LIC, where we got the expansion of that LIC, here LIC. What is the expansion? Life Insurance Corporation of India. Where there is expansion, అబ్రివేషన్గా కాకుండా ఎక్స్పాన్షన్ ఇస్తే అది మనం ఫస్ట్ ఇచ్చేయాలి, తర్వాత అబ్రివేషన్ ఫామ్. మరి ఇక్కడ దిస్తో స్టార్ట్ కాదు, ఇన్ అడిషన్తో కాదు, విత్తో కాదు, బట్తో కాదు. డి ఆల్రెడీ ఫిఫ్త్లో వచ్చింది. ఎల్ఐసి అనేది యూజ్ చేయకూడదు. దాని ముందు ఏం చేయాలా? లైఫ్ ఇన్సూరెన్స్ కార్పొరేషన్. కాబట్టి ఫస్ట్ వీ హ్యావ్ టు స్టార్ట్ విత్ సి. సో లైఫ్ ఇన్సూరెన్స్ కార్పొరేషన్ ఆఫ్ ఇండియా ఈజ్ ఇన్వెస్టింగ్ అనదర్ 4,700 crore in IDBI Bank. IDBI Bank. లైఫ్ ఇన్సూరెన్స్ కార్పొరేషన్ అనేది ఐడిబిఐ బ్యాంక్లో 7,4,700 కోట్లు పెట్టింది. మరి దిస్ విల్ బీ అన్ అడిషన్. ఇది ఏది 4,700 కోట్లు. దిస్ విల్ బీ అన్ అడిషన్ టు ద 20,000 crore that the country's largest insurer earlier injected as part of a deal to acquire a 51% stake. దీనికి తోడు ఇన్ అడిషన్ అంటే ఏం రావాలా? ఏ. ఇన్ అడిషన్ ఐడిబిఐ వుడ్ ఆల్సో గెట్ 4,557 crore ఫ్రమ్ ది గవర్నమెంట్. ఇక్కడికి వచ్చాం. ఇప్పుడు ఇంకా మనకి ఏం మిగిలింది? ఈ మిగిలింది, బి మిగిలింది. ఈ మిగిలింది, బి మిగిలింది. మరి ఇక్కడ ఈ రావాలన్నా బి రావాలన్నా అనేది డిసిషన్ చేసుకోవాలి. మరి డీలో ఏమన్నాడు? బట్ కాలింగ్ అపాన్ ఎల్ఐసి టు డూ సో ఈజ్ నాట్ ద రైట్ వే టు గో అబౌట్ ఇట్. దెన్ ఇన్ అడిషన్ బి ఏముంది? ఈ ఏముంది? విత్ బ్యాడ్ లోన్స్ ఓవరింగ్ అట్ మోర్ దాన్ 29%, ద బ్యాంక్ ఈజ్ అమౌంట్. మరి వీఆర్ టెల్లింగ్ అబౌట్ ఇన్ అడిషన్ ఐడిబిఐ. ది బ్యాంక్. సో డెఫినెట్లీ హియర్ వాట్ యూ హ్యావ్ టు యూజ్? ఈ. Then we are left with what? B. That's all. So, CFA EDB. How I got this clue? Already under fifth you have to write D. Here we won't start with this. We won't start with in addition. We won't start with, already D is there. So, you will start with B. But LIC, Life Insurance Corporation, LIC. First we have to see expanded notion. We have to start with LIC. LIC is investing. What is this investment? So we have to F we have to use దీనికి తోడు in addition we have to use A. Again, if you read IDBI, then you are going to get the clue, the bank. So you have to use E. Already you wrote D under 5. Now you are left with B. Automatically B goes to the last. In this way, you have to crack the rearrangement. How much time it took? Just 2 minutes. You have to see the affinity. Starters. This sticky method you have to follow. Then 11th one, then 2 consecutive statements. CD possible? No. FA, yes. 2 consecutive. This is correct. Then next. What order we got? C, F, A, E, D, B. Then we saw the following first sentence. C. Choice 3. Then with the last sentence, B. Choice 4. Then the second sentence will be the second sentence, F. Choice 2. Then fourth sentence, D. Sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What is the fourth sentence? E. Choice. Just within 2 minutes, you may crack. Here, 5 questions. So you may make 5 attempts. You may get the possibility of getting 5 marks within 3 minutes time. If you follow my method, you have to go for affinity. No need to go for analytical thinking. You are not supposed to explain the meaning of the sentences. You are not a teacher. You are not a lecturer. You have to identify the order within fraction of time. You have to follow the tricky method. Tricks are very important. Then next one. Next item is 16 to 23. Here also I am going to show a simple, beautiful way to you, my dear children. Come on. Here 16 to 23. In the following question, a word is given. Following it are 3 sentences. Form the given sentences. You have to find the sentence in which the highlighted word is correctly used and mark it as your answer. See, it is very important to identify the word. Which type of word it is? Deepen. Deep, deepen, deepen. Deep, deepen, deepen. It is a verb. It is a verb. Deep, deep, deepen. After add, you have to use third form of the verb. After add, what you have to use? Third form of the verb. Then, next, the age had deepened the lines in his face. Okay. The water deepened 2 words. The water singular. So here, the water deepened 2 words. It is wrong. Students explore new ideas as they deepen their understanding of the subject. So students explore new ideas as they deepen their understanding of the subject. As they deepen their students explore new ideas as they deepen their understanding of the subject. This is also correct. See here 1 and 3. There is any possibility to 1 and 3? No. So you have to go for either 1 or 3. Age had deepened the lines in his face. వయసు వచ్చింది అతని యొక్క ఫేస్లో ఆ యొక్క లైన్స్ అనేటువంటివి ఏజ్ ఇతనికి ఇప్పుడు నన్ను చూస్తే ఏమనిపిస్తుంది 63 years ఓల్డ్ మ్యాన్ ముసలోడు అయిపోయినాడు అని అనిపిస్తుందా లేదా తెల్ల వెంట్రుకలు వచ్చాయి వైట్ హెయిర్ ఉంది అని ఏజ్ చూస్తేనే సరిపోతుంది కదా ఏజ్ యాడ్ డీపెన్ ద లైన్స్ ఇన్ హిజ్ ఫేస్ ఇందులో తప్పేం లేదు యాడ్ తర్వాత థర్డ్ ఫామ్ అది వరకు వచ్చింది తప్పేం లేదు ఇక్కడ స్టూడెంట్స్ ఎక్స్ప్లోర్ న్యూ ఐడియాస్ యాజ్ ద డీపెన్ దేర్ అండర్స్టాండింగ్ ఆఫ్ ది సబ్జెక్ట్ ఇందులో కూడా తప్పేమీ లేదు యాజ్ దే డీపెన్ దేర్ అండర్స్టాండింగ్ కాబట్టి ఇక్కడ కూడా కరెక్టే మరి 1 and 3 రావాలా సో 1 and 3 లేదు 1 and 3 ఆల్ ఆఫ్ దీస్ మాత్రం కాదు 1 and 3 1 అయినా కావచ్చు 3 అయినా కావచ్చు సో బోత్ 1 and 3 అని ఉంటే అబ్సల్యూట్లీ కరెక్ట్ మరి అది లేదు కాబట్టి 1 అయినా పెట్టచ్చు 3 అయినా పెట్టచ్చు ఓకే then next 17th one situate what is situate situated verb situation noun situation 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 అనేది ఏంది noun ఎంతో ఎండేది noun situated verb so the town possesses a literary and scientific situate no scientific literary and scientific possesses a what possesses a literary and scientific situation అని ఉండాలి కాబట్టి సరిపోదు they decided ఇది కాదు they decided to situate yes 2 తర్వాత ఏం రావాలి ఫస్ట్ ఫామ్ అది వర్క్ సరిపోవచ్చు the house is in a wonderful situate what is wonderful adjective modifies noun so it should not be situate it should be situation it is not possible so which one is correct only 2 అన్నప్పుడు ఏమవుతుంది choice come on nana 1 it's very easy then go to culminate culminate. Here, culminate, culminated, culminated. Culmination, culminatation, noun అవుతుంది. కల్మినేట్, కల్మినేటెడ్, కల్మినేటెడ్ వర్బ్. మన ఈ స్టేజ్లో వర్బ్ రావాలి. టు కల్మినేట్, టు తర్వాత ఏం రావాలి? ఫస్ట్ ఫార్మ్ ఆఫ్ ది వర్బ్ రావాలి. వీ ఫెయిల్డ్ టు కల్మినేట్ స్టూడెంట్స్ విత్ లవ్ ఆఫ్ నాలెడ్జ్. మరి కల్మినేట్ అంటే పాయిల్ అన్న సెన్స్ వస్తుంది. మరి వీ ఫెయిల్ టు కల్మినేట్ స్టూడెంట్స్ సరిపోదు, అక్కడ యూసేజ్ కరెక్టే ఉంది కానీ మీనింగ్ వేరే అవుతుంది, సరిపోదు. దెన్ నెక్స్ట్ ఏంటి? ద సిరీస్ ఆఫ్ టాపిక్స్ విల్ కల్మినేట్ ఇన్ అన్ ఎగ్జిబిషన్ లేటర్ ఇన్ ఇయర్. కల్మినేట్ మీన్స్ పాయిల్ అన్న సెన్స్ వస్తుంది. విల్ కల్మినేట్, విల్ తర్వాత ఫస్ట్ ఫార్మ్ ఆఫ్ ది వర్బ్. ఓకే. సమ్ ఆఫ్ ది ఫీల్డ్స్ ఆర్ కల్మినేటెడ్. ఆర్ తర్వాత ఏం రావాలి? ఈజ్, వాజ్, ఆర్, వర్, యామ్, బీ. ఈజ్, వాజ్, యాజ్, యామ్, వర్, బీ. వీటి తర్వాత సెకండ్ ఫార్మ్ ఆఫ్ ది వర్బ్ రావాలా? ఇది సరిపోదు. కాబట్టి ఇది సరిపోదు. ఇక్కడ ఫెయిల్ టు కల్మినేట్ స్టూడెంట్స్. కల్మినేట్ అంటే ఆయిల్ అన్న సెన్స్ వస్తుంది కాబట్టి యూసేజ్ కరెక్ట్ కాదు. సెకండ్ వన్ చాయిస్ 2 ఈజ్ కరెక్ట్. దెన్ ప్రిపేర్, ప్రిపేర్ టు, ప్రిపరబుల్ టు. సో ఇట్ ఈజ్ అడ్జెక్టివ్. ఇట్ ఈజ్ అడ్జెక్టివ్. ప్రిపేర్, ప్రిపరబుల్. ప్రిపేర్, ప్రిపరబుల్, అడ్జెక్టివ్. సో a lot of young people prefer computer games rather than football. Prefer computer games. Okay. She is not keen on coffee. She prefer to drink tea. She prefer to drink tea. She prefer to drink tea అంటున్నాడు. సో ఇది. దెన్ నెక్స్ట్ ఏమన్నాడు? I would prefer to go drinking, skiing this year rather than go on a beach holiday. Prefer to ఇది సరిపోతుంది. మరి ఇక్కడ కూడా ప్రిపర్ టు ఉంది. ఏమంటున్నాడు? ఏ లాట్ ఆఫ్ యంగ్ పీపుల్ ప్రిపర్ కంప్యూటర్ గేమ్స్ రాదర్ దాన్ ఫుట్బాల్. ఫుట్బాల్ కంటే దీనికి ఎక్కువ ఇంపార్టెన్స్ ఇస్తారు. సరిపోయింది. షీ హాజ్ నాట్ కీన్ ఆన్ కాఫీ. ఆమె కాఫీ మీద పెద్ద శ్రద్ధ చూపదు. షీ ప్రిపర్ డ్రింక్ టీ. మళ్ళీ ఇక్కడ ప్రిపర్ టు అవసరం లేదు. షీ ప్రిపర్ వాట్? డ్రింక్ టీ. అంటే ప్రిపర్ అనేది ఏమైంది కదా? ట్రాన్సిటివ్ వర్బ్ అవుతుంది. ఇక్కడ ఒక రూల్ ఉంది. బిట్వీన్ ఏ ట్రాన్సిటివ్ వర్బ్ అండ్ ఇట్స్ ఆబ్జెక్ట్ వీ షుడ్ నాట్ యూజ్ ఎనీ ప్రిపోజిషన్. యాక్చువల్గా ప్రిపర్ ఈజ్ ఎ వర్డ్ ఫాలోడ్ బై ద ప్రిపోజిషన్ టు, కలొకేషన్. కానీ ఇక్కడ ప్రిపేర్ వాట్? డ్రింక్ టీ. Their prepare is going to be a transitive verb. Between a transitive verb and its object, we should not use preposition. So second one is going to be not correct. 1 and 3, both 1 and 3 means choice 4. It is little bit confused. It may give some confusion. You have to understand about the transitive verb. Then next 20th. Soften. Soften, softened, softened, soften, softened, softened. Verb. So the oil used to soften and preserve the leather. To soften అంటే మెత్తపట్టు. After to we have to use the first form of the verb. The butter will soften. After will we have to use the first form of the verb. It is also okay. My mother's skin remains softened. My mother's skin remains softened కాదు, remains soft. My mother's skin remains soft at her old age. ఇక్కడ soft remains. My mother's skin remains soft. ఇక్కడ సాఫ్ట్ అనేది ఏ విధంగా యూజ్ చేయాలా? నౌన్గా యూజ్ చేయాలి. కాబట్టి థర్డ్ వన్ సరిపోదు. 1 and 2 అంటే చాయిస్ 3. Then 21. Adjective. Any word ended with V is treated as adjective. Any word ended with V is treated as adjective. Adjective means substance. Adjective means substance. SUBSTANCE. Adjective means substance. In addition to the assistance from the renters, The money, the money finally gave her an income of her own and the token independence that went with it. In additive కాదు, ఇక్కడ ఏం రావాలా? ఇన్ అడిటివ్ కాదు, ఇన్ అడిషన్, ADDITION, ఇన్ అడిషన్. రాంగ్ యూసేజ్. A special anti-form additive. A special anti-form additive also gives. A special additive. A special anti-form additive. So here it is correct. The critical value provides data which may be tested for additive relations, which may be tested for relations noun. Noun modify చేసేది adjective. Yes, absolutely correct. Both second and 3. Choice 4. Then remember, remembered, remembered, verb. Remember, remembered, remembered, verb. Here we should never remember. We should never remember. Never adverb, adverb of negation. Should auxiliary, remember main verb. So between auxiliary and main verb we are going to use adverb. It is adverb, never adverb. Hardly, barely, rarely, scarcely, fair, almost, not, seldom, never, ever. All these are adverbs. This is known as placement of adverb. Adverb is going to be placed between two auxiliaries or one auxiliary or main verb. Main verb. This is should is auxiliary verb. Remember is main verb. So we should never remember that benefit we have offered nor forget the favor received. So first one is correct. I have seen the book somewhere, but I do not remember where. ఈ పుస్తకం ఎక్కడనో చూశాను కానీ ఎక్కడ చూశాను అనేది నాకు గుర్తు రావడం లేదు. సో బట్ ఐ డోంట్ రిమెంబర్ వేర్. డు నాట్, డూ, డిడ్, డస్. వీ హ్యావ్ టు యూజ్ ఆఫ్టర్ డూ, డిడ్, డస్, షెల్, షుడ్, కెన్, కుడ్, మే, మైట్, విల్, వుడ్, డేర్, మస్ట్, not, ought to. Dare, must, ought to. After these words we have to use first form of the verb. This is also correct. The very remember, it is wrong. The very remember of, what is the very remember? It is not properly used. 1 and 2. Choice 3 is correct. Then 23. Listen, listened, listened. This is verb. This is verb. See, listen and be silent. See, listen and be silent. See, listen and be silent. All are the first form of the verb. See, chudu, vinu and silent ga undu. Correct. The essence of consultation is to listen to. To tarvata listen. First form of the verb. It is okay. The audience was very partisan and refused to listen. Refused to listen. వినడానికి సిద్ధంగా లేరు. టు తర్వాత ఫస్ట్ ఫామ్ ఆఫ్ ద వర్బ్. సో ఆల్ ఆఫ్ దీస్ ఆర్ కరెక్ట్. సో ఎనీ వర్డ్ ఎండెడ్ విత్ ఎన్, సిఈ, ఐఎస్ఎం, వై, నెస్. ఎనీ వర్డ్ ఎండెడ్ విత్ ఎన్, సిఈ, ఐఎస్ఎం, వై, నెస్ are treated as nouns. Any word ended with VE, ING, L, ABLE, BLE, C, OUS, RY. Any word ended with VE, ING, L, ABLE, BLE, C, OUS, RY, ED are treated as adjectives. Then any adjective is ended with adjective ended with ly is treated as adverb. We have to remember certain adverbs: hardly, barely, rarely, scarcely, hardly, barely, rarely, scarcely, seldom, ever, never, always, almost, not. All these are adverbs. So, for this exercise, see, you have to identify whether the word is a noun or adjective or verb or adverb. So, if you identify, it is very easy to get the correct answers. Okay, this is the exercise like this. Then next, 24 to 30. This is, in the following questions, 3 sentences are given. Some of these may or may not contain grammatical error. Choose the option which denote the sentences that have grammatical errors. If all the given sentences are correct, choose 5. That is, all are correct as your answer. See, here you are given with 3 sentences. Your job is you have to identify the correct one. You have to identify the correct one. So, in the following questions, 3 sentences are given. Some of these may or may not contain grammatical error. Choose the option which denote the sentence that have grammatical errors. That's why you have to read the direction twice. See, here your job is you have to identify the sentence with error. Okay, Nana? Last month, amendments to the Unlawful Activities Act allowing the central government to designate individuals as terrorists. To designate individuals as terrorists. ఎవరు టెర్రరిస్టులు అనేది వలే టెర్రరిస్టుల వలే. కాబట్టి here instead of to preposition you have to use as. So first sentence is wrong. The committee that thought of the outrageous ordinance should understand that a distinguished academic position comes with hard work. The committee that thought of the outrageous ordinance should understand that a distinguished academic position comes with hard work. ఓకే, ఎక్కడ ఎర్రర్ కనిపించలేదు. దెన్ ఒకవేళ మీరు 1 and 2 ఎర్రర్ అనుకున్నా 1 and 2 ఆప్షన్స్లో లేదు. 1 ఖచ్చితంగా ఎర్రరు. ది సెంట్రల్ గవర్నమెంట్ అపియర్స్ keen on. Keen is a word followed by the position on. Keen on, depend on, rely on, emphasizes on, focused on. So keen on. After that preposition adopting a carrot and stick approach where in Jammu and Kashmir. Absolutely third one is correct. So definitely we have to go for 1 and 2 or you have to go for only 1 is wrong. So choice 1 is correct. Then second one. The economy is sluggish and unless corrective actions is taken. Corrective actions plural, so you have to use or taken. There could be recession. So error is in first part. Beefing up the presence of security forces. Beefing up the presence of security forces and snapping communication links for days on end were measures that indicated the government's inclination to use, not used. To తర్వాత ఏం రావాలి? ఫస్ట్ వన్ వర్క్. To use the big stick. So both 1 and 2 all are correct. We won't say. Why? Because wrong is there. No need to read the third sentence if you apply your mind. Both 1 and 2 have wrong. Anyhow, the third statement. The move seems to have its where in vendetta. In vendetta. Vendetta means violent. Vendetta means violent. VIOLENT. Violent politics. Violent politics. In vendetta, violent. VIOLENT. Violent politics in order to target city critics of the government. So 1 and 2. sentences are going to have the errors. Here, corrective actions plural, so you have to use plural verb. Here after two, we have to use first form of the verb. It is very easy to identify 1 and 2 sentences are with answers. Then next 26. For Anglo-American policymakers, a long cherished dream of isolating Russia and pulling China back into their orbit became a real or became a reality. Here you have to change real to reality, noun. What is a? Article. So, or a, any word ended with y is treated as noun. Real, any word ended with L is treated as adjective. Just now, in the before page I explained, real hero is noun, real adjective. Why? Because it is ended with L. But here A is article. After article, what you have to use? Noun. So you have to change real to reality. So error is in first part. If you go for first part, 1 may be, 1 and 3 may be. So you may read 3. The government's ban on the gem in Kashmir was based on its opinion. Here it is. Here it should be. It's no need to go for possessive case. See, when we found error in the first one, it may be first two or it may be 1 and 3. So I am skipping the second one to save my time. When you go for third sentence, here based on its of opinion, here no need to go for possessive case. You have to use its like this. So error is in 1 and 3. Now read the second sentence. Falling private consumption has drastically reduced. After has, have, had, having, being, we have to use third form of verb. Demand, reduced demand, where in all major sectors. Then go to 27. Targeting risk factors is key to reducing deaths. Due to risk factors. Targeting risk factors. Risk factors not targeted is key to reduce, not to reducing. So 1. When you go for 1, you may go for 1 and go for 1 and 3. For India, there is indeed valuable learn. There is indeed valuable learned from. No, valuable is verb, adjective. Any word ended with BLE is treated as adjective. Here you must change it into noun. What is the noun form? Valuable learn from. Learn, learned, learnt. Here BLE, you have to use valuable learn. And if you want to be more grammatical, learning is valuable learning. So here also wrong. 1 and 3. So option 3 is correct. Then read second sentence. Government job creation has a multiplier effect on the economy. Thus, major employment sectors need focus and assistance. Where is there? Error is in first sentence and error is in third sentence. 1 and 3. Choice 3 is correct. Then 28. The administrative in Jawaharlal Nehru University. No, administration. What is the article? After article, what you have to use? Noun. Administration. ADMINISTRATION. Administration is noun. Administrative is adjective. Any word ended with V is treated as adjective. So the administration. So error is in first one. If you go for first one, definitely you have to see the third one. The deliberate attempt by the government to push through radical reforms where in taxation and regulation. In taxation and regulation, parallel usage has had a debilitating effect on the economy. Debilitating effect on the economy. Debilitating effect. See, affect is noun. Effect is verb. Here, debilitating adjective. So after adjective, what you have to use? Noun. So debilitating affect is absolutely correct. Third one is correct. Third one is correct. So then first one wrong. First and two. Is there first and two option? No. So no need to see the second one. Definitely second one must be the correct sentence. Come on, in substance and without ruling Beijing's feathers, Russia is already shaping the geopolitics of the Indo-Pacific. So where we found the error? In the first one, only one choice, one. Then go to 29. The need of the hour is out of the box solutions combined with collocation, inspiration from models of those who seem. Here who is related pronoun. We have 6 related pronouns: who, whom, whose, which, what, that. So when relative pronoun comes in the sentence, the next verb depends on its before word. What is the before word? Those. It is plural. So you have to use Steve. We have built the cat. No error in the first one. Despite the Donald Trump administration's posturing on China and its attempt to redeem the terms of the relationship, we do not yet see a credible and sustainable. This is parallel usage. Credible and sustainable strategy now to respond to China's threat. No apparent error. While most of the predominant risk factors for cardiovascular disease present, noun, preposition, noun. Predominant risk factors, plural. So present, plural. No starling medical reservation. Starling is adjective. No is adverb. No starling medical reservation. This is noun. It is significant that the single largest superlative form of adjective risk factor is a low education level. No error. So all are correct. Then 30th one. Household air pollution is the third top risk factor in low income countries according to the study. Third. First, second, third, fourth, fifth, all these are ordinals. Before ordinal, we have to use definite article the. Absolutely, first sentence is correct. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 are numerals. Before numeral, we won't use the definite article the. First, second, third, fourth, fifth, these are the ordinals. Before ordinals, we have to use the definite article the. So here, first one is absolutely correct. Justice Chandrasekhar observed that he had opened the sealed covers and carefully examined. Examined. There is no, this is apparent, this is parallel usage, no error. Each and every document, and that it was convinced. Here, Chandrasekhar, this is living object, but here it is wrong, but he was convinced. Why? Because Chandrasekhar is masculine gender, so you have to use masculine pronoun he. So absolutely wrong. Second one is wrong. If you go for second one, you have to go for third one also. As the 1960s unfolded related to the past, the Sino-Soviet ideological struggle culminated past. Unfolded past, culminated past. Culminated means spoiled. In an ugly spot in the communist world. So there is no error in the third one. Only we are going to have the error only in the second. Choice 2 is, that's all. Now we have to analyze. We may have the analysis to this paper. This is one of the previous papers, Nana. Here 40 questions, 1 to 5 or C. I didn't touch or C. So 5 questions, Then after that we may see. Then 6 to 10. Another odd C. Here 5 questions. Then next one 11 to 15. This is starters, STAR, starters. 5 questions. These are very easy. You may make an 5 attempts and you may commit 2 mistakes. You are left with 2.5 marks and you have to finish within 3 minutes. Then next 16 to 20. 16 to 20, combining of the sentences, combining sentences, 5 questions. Here you have to follow the method of ADAEAF, BDBEBF, CDCECF. This approach you have to follow. You have to make 5 attempts. Again you are going to commit 2 mistakes. So you are left with 2.5 marks and you have to finish within 5 minutes. Then next Nana, 21 to 25. This is rearrangement. Here it is very easy. If you go as per the questionnaire, you are going to get the clue. So 5 attempts and you may commit 2 mistakes. Again you are going to get 2.5 marks and you have to consume 3 minutes time. Then next 26 to 26 to 20, 21, 25, then 26 to 33. This is usage of words. You have to identify. The parts of speech, whether it is a noun or adjective or verb or adverb. You have to identify. Then it is very easy to get through these things. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 questions. 8 questions were given. It is very easy. You make an 8 attempts. Or you may commit 4 mistakes. Then you are going to lose 5 marks. You may get 3 marks. And this you have to finish within 5 minutes. Then next. Then 34 to 40. 34 to 40. This is correction of sentences. Here you are given with 7 questions. You have to make 7 attempts. These are very easy and you may commit 2 mistakes. So 2.5. So you are left with 4.5 marks and you have to finish within 5 minutes. Now here total questions 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 25 plus 7, 32 plus 8, 40 questions. So how many attempts make? 15, 22, 30 attempts you make. Then how many marks you got? 7, 9, 11, 13, 14, 15 marks you got. Then how many minutes you left? 10, 13, 19 minutes you consumed. You are left with only 1 minute. So how many questions are there? See, 25, 19 minutes. How much time you have to allocate? 25. 25 minus 19 minutes. You are left with 6 minutes time. 6 minutes time you have to allocate for at least one reading comprehension. 6 minutes you have to allocate and you have to attempt to make 5 attempts so that at least you are going to commit 1 mistake so that you are going to get 3.75 marks and 6 minutes time. So 19 plus 6, 25. It is over. So you have to left another. This reading comprehension you are going to leave. You are not going to make an attempt. Just you are going to make an attempt of 35 questions and you are going to get here 3.75, 15 marks plus 3.75, 18.75. But there are certain areas. So, but you have to get 20 out of 40. If you observe the things starters, if you observe the combining, if you observe the rearrangement and you use usage and correction of sentences, there is every possibility that you can make an attempt without committing any mistake. బట్ ఇయర్ నేను ప్రతి ఏరియాలో స్టార్టర్స్లో 2 మిస్టేక్ చేయమని చెప్పాను, కంబైనింగ్ ఆఫ్ సెంటెన్స్లో 2 మిస్టేక్ చేయమని చెప్తున్నాను, రీఅరేంజ్మెంట్లో 2 తప్పులు చేయమంటున్నాను, యూసేజ్ ఆఫ్ వర్డ్స్లో 2 తప్పులు చేయమంటున్నాను, కరెక్షన్ ఆఫ్ సెంటెన్స్లో 2 తప్పులు చేయమంటున్నాను. అందరి టీచర్లు తప్పు చేయొద్దని చెప్తారు, నేను తప్పు చేసి ఎలా తెచ్చుకోవాలని చెప్తున్నాను. కాబట్టి బట్ యూ హ్యావ్ టు గెట్ 20 out of 40 నాన్న. ఓకే, దిస్ ఈజ్ ఫర్ 13th. This is related to the 13th paper, 14th paper. And okay, Nana, tomorrow we are going to meet for the rest of the things. Okay, wish you all the best.